Now we will see representation of vector. Now suppose there is a displacement of 40 meter in east. Now how you will represent it? You will represent it like this. Say this is P, name over here Q, as a ray you will mention, and here you will write 40 meter displacement. And since it is in the east direction, you will draw the 4 arrows of the direction. Here you will write east. Since this is east, this will become west, this will be north, and this will be south. So this is how you represent a vector. And we will say this vector as PQ, and we will draw a bar. So this represents the vector PQ, which is a displacement of 40 meters in the east direction. Okay, and you can, this is say suppose 10, 20, this is 30, and so this is 40. So you can say that 1 centimeter or 1 unit is equal to 10 meters. So that overall this is 10, 10, 10, 10, it will be 40. Okay, so this is how you represent a vector quantity. Clear? Now next let us see what is the distinction between distance and displacement. Now again consider this A and this B. Shortest distance, this is the displacement, and I can also go like this. Now this will be my distance covered. So what do you come to know from this? One thing you come to know, that distance is always going to be greater than or equal to the displacement. Distance is green color. Distance will always be greater than or equal to displacement. Greater than, so you must have understood. Equal to means suppose you decide to go this path only, that orange color, then that is the actual path taken by you. So in that case your distance and displacement both will become equal. So distance and displacement can be equal also, or distance will be more than displacement. But distance can never be less than displacement. That you have to remember. Okay. Now let's take a different example where a particular body goes like this. Again I will take green color for my displacement. Body goes like this. Okay, in the east, then it goes like this to the north. Okay. So this is my distance. Now how will I calculate my displacement? Now displacement is calculated like this. Okay, the hypotenuse. This is 90 degree. You are going in the east direction, and then you are going north, turning 90 degrees. So your distance is this plus this line, but your displacement will be this and this. Why? How do we calculate displacement? Initial point and final point, wherever it is. यहाँ पे initial point, कहीं पे भी रहने दो, final point. Just you should be able to draw a straight line between the two. That is your displacement. Okay. So this is how you can calculate your displacement vector. So understood. Now distance is always what? Length of the path calculated. So it is always going to be positive. But displacement can be positive or negative depending upon its direction. Now one more thing, displacement can be zero also. Distance can never be zero. How displacement will be zero, I will show you. Suppose my body started from here, went here and came back over here. So initial position is also the same, say point P, and the final position is also point P. So there is zero displacement. Now if I see, जहाँ पे शुरू किया उधर ही आके रुक गया. So the displacement is zero. But distance will be the circumference of this circle. Okay. So displacement will be zero but your displacement distance will be equal to the circumference of the circle, that is 2 pi r. Okay. Now another example of displacement being 0 you can take is, you went from here to here and came back again here. Again here displacement is 0 because you went from A to B and back from B you came back to A. So earlier also your initial point is A, your final point is also A. That is why your displacement is 0, but your distance will be double the distance of AB. Clear? So this is all about the distance and displacement. In the textbook you can see that nicely distinction is given in a tabular form that you have to prepare. Okay.